Okay guys, we're back. We're going to be doing the other dungeon. I have a team prepared, but we still have to take care of a few things in the estate before we head out. One of those things is getting Julan even more alcohol because he's still stressed out. And unfortunately, the caretaker is in there enjoying the booze.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
So in order to get him the alcohol he needs, we have to make more spaces for it. But unfortunately, I think we're going to be running too low on resources to do that. So Julan's just going to have to crave that alcohol while we head into a dungeon. And I'm thinking we're going to go into this medium ruins dungeon. I hate to go back into the ruins because I'd like to unlock the bosses for some of these other places. But again, it's just the only place with a medium dungeon at this moment. Like I said, I would like to go in other places, but it's just, in my opinion, not worth it unless it's medium or above. The trinket's pretty decent as well, less stress, -1 speed. We did pick up a Hellion too, and there was the Hellion's Charm. But we'll pick all that up later. We're going to go into this dungeon with this team, and we'll see how well it goes. We'll pack a few bits of food, some shovels, some torches, holy water, keys, maybe not that many medicinal herbs, some bandages, and that looks pretty decent to me. Let's go into it. I still like to pick up a shrapnel so they can use some of these ammo boxes. That's who that's for. It's the specific class item. They're really fun in my opinion, but they're really difficult to use. But let's get on into it.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
It's a pretty decent layout for a dungeon, all things considered.
Slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Such an unrewarding fight. We're gonna need to pick up some torches in this dungeon as well. I didn't bring that many, and this is a pretty long dungeon from the layout. Hopefully we find some in these corridors.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So far, so good. Not very many fights. Here we go. It's a pretty small fight, but it's nothing to scoff at.
How quickly the tide
Ow.
turns.
Ow. Thankfully he didn't spill his drink on Mez. She is scared of the undead after all.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wow, Imari basically one-shotted that person. It's crazy.
Her death by inches. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
This is a fat group. You guys need to quit eating so much food. I'm thinking we'll go to the next room and we'll camp. Do we have any decent skills for camping? Planned takedown. Every rose has its thorn. Mockery. I'd like Sanctuary. I don't even think we camp in this dungeon now. Just because we don't have a way to prevent nighttime ambushes. Okay, we just found the Shambler's relic, the altar. If you sacrifice a torch here, you spawn basically a mini boss, and I actually think this group could handle the Shambler. He's a really powerful monster. He could we're gonna do it, but we're not gonna do it right now. I want to clear the dungeon first, but we're gonna save a torch for that. I'm excited. He gives you really rare artifacts, trinkets. You didn't dodge that one though, did you, Dusty? Yeah.
Another abomination.
Imari, carry us to victory. We need you to slaughter the Shambler too.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, come on, Mez. 1 HP. And the stun. That sucks.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Good surprise.
Inspiration and improvement.
Not quite dead on this guy. I'd like to kill him. Just so we won't have to deal with any of the stress BS he can throw at us. There we go. Excellent. Well, was excellent. If he would have went before the Bone Courtier, he would have done one of his weaker attacks, but unfortunately, the Bone Courtier went first. Good dodge, though. We gotta keep the stress down. If we're gonna fight the Shambler, we gotta keep the stress down.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Is that a stun charm? Stun resist charm. That's gonna be pretty important for the Shambler because those little Shemblites that he summons, I think they can stun. It's been a while.
Wealth beyond
Some money.
measure. awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Another room to fight. At this point, the least fights we can get into, the better. If we're gonna fight the Shambler, I'd really wouldn't like to push my luck. Let's see what we got here. Medicinal herbs can go. Jade can go. The anti-venom's gonna come in handy, as is all the bandages when we fight the Shambler. The deeds? Nah. We'll take the bust and the sapphires. Leave the citrine behind. It's worthless. Pop a torch, go in the room, see if we get a scout chance after this fight. We're gonna need to start healing pretty soon.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
It's a good crit heal. It's such a bad dodge. Yeah, I'd say we hit him, because I think with the Mara we can kill him. There we go. Unfortunately, that leaves the stress dealers in the back. But we can just spend a turn healing and buffing, because they'll die next turn anyway. Beautiful turn. Couldn't have gone any better.
Abatement.
These things are so quick.
Be wary.
Jade.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
No secret room, so no need to hold on to our key. Bleed stone. We do have a bleeder. So I guess we'll go ahead and take it and throw it on her. Ouch.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
I think this is the last room we have to explore. And then we can go fight the Shambler.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Yep. Okay. Let's go get someone killed. Okay, I think we're gonna camp here because we can use planned takedown, which increases her damage versus the Shambler because he is a size 2. This is how we do it. Could be good. We'll risk the ambush because I believe this would be really important if we could get these buffs off, as well as a bless from Mez. Is that all? That's really good. Plus 10 accuracy is pretty good as well. Another strategy we could go for is the Blight strategy with Moon Jade on the Shambler. But we'll deal with that when we get there.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
do we really want Imari to fight the Shambler? That's the question we should ask ourselves. Because we might need Imari to take care of the little Shamblites in the front. Because those things get ridiculously powerful if we don't. Decisions. I think we go for plan takedown. We go for the Bless on Moonjade. Self-medicate on Moonjade for the increased accuracy. So tons of accuracy here. And I guess let's go for this is how we do it for even more accuracy.
The light.
Good, no ambush.
Safety.
And we have 3 holy waters to use in this fight as well, which increases our resistances to various elements in this game. And I think we give them to everyone except for Love Them Strippers, because Love Them Strippers already has so much dodge, we're going to be kind of banking on it. And we'll just pop it at the beginning of the fight. Burn our torch. And here we go! The Shambler.
A star spawned.
I forgot he shuffles your party. This is really bad. We kind of need to move Love Them Strippers up so she can use Harvest, but we also need to move Imari up so Imari can do Collect Bounty. So I guess we'll just buff for this turn. Imari could go ahead and do Collect Bounties, or he can move up forward, which I think we'll do. Get our position fixed. We could go for a stun on this thing, which has a 10% chance to land. No thanks. Here we go. The horrible, horrible part. Tons of stress. These things buff themselves. Look at that buff. Oh, it's so powerful. We'll just keep going for the blight on the main guy in the back. We gotta burn him down. Ugh. It hurts so much.
Another one falls.
We could go for another buff for more speed and accuracy and crit. But I think we get into position so we can start doing Harvest. Because that's going to be pretty important. And again, I think we hit the Clapper Claw. Because if we hit him, these Clapper Claws can get out of control. They really can.
Really about to break.
So powerful. We're gonna need some sanitarium and some stress relief after this fight. We're gonna have to kill this guy. We have to. He's gonna get way too powerful otherwise. I think that puts Moonjade in position, yes, to Noxious Blast him. For even more... Oh, don't resist the... We could go for a Harvest. Everyone's Blight's gonna get out of control pretty soon as well. We gotta put some damage on this guy, and bleeds and stuff are one of the easiest ways to do it. That turn was looking pretty bad, specifically because we missed our Blight. Yeah, I'm fine with that. As long as he didn't summon another Clapper Claw, I'm fine with that. We're gonna get stressed out pretty soon. No! Moonjade, you're letting us down here. Finale for 8 to 13 damage and an extremely dangerous debuff. Let's go for it. Yes! That's such a powerful hit. And it puts Imari in a position to do so much damage to the guy. Oh, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. Loved Them Strippers just changed the game for us.
The space between worlds is no place for mortals.
And we got the Ancestor's Candle, which is pretty good from the way I like to play. This is a powerful trinket. Just about everything we got from there was powerful. And that's it. We're getting out.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
On guard is really good. Warrior of Light. Doesn't really matter for a Plague Doctor. Spotted Fever. How did you get sick? You're a Plague Doctor. You surprised me, Moonjade. But I suppose you did carry your own in that fight with the Shambler, even though you let me down
A
twice.
fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
That was an excellent pull. We got a lot of people to take care of after that. But I'm going to do some estate handling, and I'll see you guys maybe next time. Who knows?